This week on CGaNews, a kinetic installation on the Bulgarian coast, a one-click autumn look for your foliage, a deep dive into pro video editing workflows, Affinity going completely free, a huge update with Corona 14, and the launch of the 2025 Architectural Visualization Salary Survey. Hey everyone, Rick here, and this is CGaNews, your weekly roundup of all things Archviz, straight from CGArchitect.com. Before we start, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next episodes. First, huge congratulations to Risto Rizov for winning this week's Viz Pro of the Week on CGArchitect.com. His project, Wind, Sound and Light, is a kinetic architectural installation located in the small town of Shabla, Bulgaria. The images explore how the structure behaves across different scenarios of use, focusing on the interaction between the elements and the environment. Wind moving the installation, light carving out the space, and sound shaping the experience. It's a great example of how architectural visualization can communicate not just form, but atmosphere and motion. As always, if you want to see the full set and support the artist, head over to CGArchitect.com and check out this week's Viz Pro of the Week gallery. Next up, a super practical tip from RenderRam. They recently released a short tutorial called Easy Autumn Plant Trick, showing how to turn any green scenery into a convincing autumn scene in just a couple of clicks using Photoshop. The trick relies on a smart use of color adjustments to push foliage from lush greens into rich browns and oranges, without having to repaint or retexture your entire scene. It's perfect for when a client suddenly decides your summer render needs to look like late October. Yesterday. Definitely worth a watch if you do a lot of exterior work and want a fast, controllable way to change seasons in post. You've perfected the render. Now you need to make it watchable. Common Point is back with a video that dives into professional video editing workflows for architectural visualization. Instead of just talking about cutting clips, they walk through an iterative, layered approach to editing. Starting from the basics, music, structure, and pacing, building a first rough cut just to get the story down, refining through multiple versions 1, 4, 6, 11, 1000, using each iteration to tighten timing, transitions, and visual emphasis, always making editing decisions in service of a clear narrative for the client. The key takeaway is that good video editing is a process, not a one-shot pass. You build the narrative in layers, test it, then refine again and again until the story feels effortless. If you work with fly-throughs, launch films, or pitch videos, this one is essential viewing. Link in the description. Now, for one of the biggest software headlines of the week. For years, Adobe Photoshop has been the default tool for image editing and post-production in Archviz. Alternatives existed, but none really shook that dominance. And that might be changing. Canva has officially relaunched the Affinity suite as a single, unified app and made it free to use on Windows and Mac with an iPad version on the way. The app combines what used to be Affinity Photo, Designer, and Publisher into one platform with full access to professional photo editing, vector design, and layout tools. The core application is free forever, while some AI-powered features are reserved for Canva Pro users. But for most Archviz post-production needs, you get a complete, non-subscription alternative to Photoshop at zero cost. So, is it any good? Affinity has long been praised for its performance, precise controls, and support for formats like PSD, making it a serious professional option. With this new model, it becomes a very attractive tool for freelancers, small studios, and basically anyone who wants to reduce software costs without stepping away from a professional workflow. If you've been curious about Affinity, this is probably the best moment to test it in your Archviz pipeline. Next, Corona 14 has officially arrived, and it comes with the tagline "Rendering Reimagined." Released on November 12th, the new version blends human creativity with AI-driven tools and more procedural power, with a strong focus on both speed and storytelling for architectural visualization in 3ds Max and Cinema 4D. Some of the headline features include Gaussian splat support, allowing you to place complex contexts or scan-like data much more efficiently. AI-powered creation tools, designed to accelerate look development and iteration. A new night sky system for richer, more controllable nocturnal lighting. A procedural fabric material, giving you more physically convincing textiles without resorting to heavy texture setups. The idea is to help artists get to a convincing image faster while keeping quality high and leaving room for more emotional, story-driven imagery. If Corona is part of your toolset, this is an update you'll want to read up on and test in production scenes. Now, arguably the most important news of the week for your career. The 2025 CG Architect Architectural Visualization Salary Survey is officially live. For over a decade, this survey has been one of the key references for understanding global compensation trends in Archviz, how salaries evolve, how benefits are structured, and how different roles and regions compare. In last year's report, the average salary for professionals in the field was around $58,000 per year, which already generated a lot of discussion on how value is perceived across markets. By participating in this survey, you contribute to the most comprehensive picture we have of the industry worldwide. The data helps you understand if your compensation is aligned with your experience, location, and responsibilities. The more responses we gather, the stronger the data set becomes, which directly supports better negotiations, hiring practices, and career planning for everyone. The survey is completely anonymous. None of your personal details or exact figures are published, only aggregated statistics. We will be collecting responses until December 15th, so don't wait until the last minute. Take a few minutes, fill it out, and help define the state of the industry for 2026. Link in the description and on CGArchitect.com. To wrap up the news section, we have our Best of the Week, a curated selection of the top 10 images posted by the community on CGArchitect.com. If you're looking for inspiration for your next project or just want to see what your peers are creating, make sure to check out the Best of the Week gallery. That's it for this episode of CGaNews. If you enjoyed this roundup, hit like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next update. For daily highlights and behind-the-scenes content, follow us on Instagram and LinkedIn, and join our Discord server to be part of the conversation with the global Archviz community. And for all the articles, galleries, tutorials, and of course, the 2025 salary survey, visit CGArchitect.com. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next CGaNews.